Hello my friends, how are you doing today? I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Been kind of a busy day today, been running around trying to take care of some last minute errands before I go to the States, paying some bills, getting some laundry done, need to go get my bus ticket here in a little while to get to the city, and just ticking things off mentally ahead of time. I don't do a whole lot of packing, I just throw a few things in the suitcase, but just wrapping up loose ends before I go to the States for the holidays. I was reading something online the other day and a name popped up I hadn't thought of in a long time. And I gotta say, even though I started doing this lifestyle about 3.5 years ago, one aspect of it I had heard about, like back in the 80s actually, this book, Fit for Life. Is it Fit for Life? Yeah. Fit for Life by Harvey and Marilyn Diamond. And I read this book, and there was a lot of good practical stuff in there. Now, yeah, they're not vegan, and part of theirs was still eating, part of their program, they still ate animal flesh, meat or whatever at night, and they ate cooked food. But a lot of the stuff they had made sense, and during the day, it was very similar to what we do. And one aspect of that lifestyle stuck with me since the 80s, and every single time that I decided it was time to get healthy again, I used this a number of times over and over throughout my life. No matter how bad I got, I might have been a heavy drinker at the time. Sometimes it was a weird balance. I was still a drinker, but I was taking care of myself, watching what I ate. I know, kind of odd, but anyhow, number one tip. First step, I would say, for anybody starting out trying to, do the raw vegan lifestyle, number one tip, I would say, would be stick with fruit until noon. Just stick with fruit until noon. Now, obviously, that's, what am I trying to say? Obviously, you want to be doing other things too, but what I'm saying is, as a method I'm almost assuming you're going from SAD to raw vegan, and this is step number one. Now, yes, I would say, try to eliminate the animal products as much and as fast as possible. I would say try to stay away and eliminate processed foods, but for your first month, even though you're going to be doing those things and trying to get rid of the animal products and all the bad stuff, the only thing you're going to really be accountable to yourself for is to eat nothing but fruit up until noon. One reason, and I had to, I know all the reasons, but I just have to write things down so I can keep it. Listen, basically, what is breakfast? Break fast. You're breaking the fast. You've usually, like even the average person, well, I don't know. I know people like to snack and eat stuff. I'm pretty much done with food by about 5 or 6 o'clock. But let's just say most anybody's going to be done with food by 7 or 8 o'clock. You sleep or you go through the night. You're probably not going to eat till 7 or 8. So you're a lot of people are fasting close to 10 to 12 hours just naturally, just by sleeping at night. And then that breakfast, that's breaking the fast. Breakfast, break the fast. And I think we want to break this fast gently. And the reason fruit works in the morning is it has the highest water content of any food. It requires the least amount of energy to digest of any food. It's hydrating, it's cleansing, it's detoxifying, full of vitamins, minerals, fiber. It's just the best absolute way to start the day. It's a light way to start the day. It's a non-taxing way to start the day on your body. So I would say that's your first homework assignment right there, or that's just your first objective right there. For month number one, if you're starting, or if anybody's saying this, or if you've had slip-ups, and you haven't been successful in this lifestyle, maybe you're going to do a mulligan. That's a golf term where you just start all over or do it again. Take another turn. Sometimes we need to take a step backwards to move forwards. If you're struggling on this, maybe it's time to reassess, come up with a new battle plan, and move forward. So that's it. For a month, all you think about is eating fruit until noon. You do the best you can throughout the rest of the day, but you eat the fruit until noon. And that will be a huge start for you. I would even almost say, if you have people in your life that you know will never come to this lifestyle, share this video with them anyway, because I'll also throw in there is, even if you know, you're going to get a lot of benefits out of doing it, but if you're watching this and you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm never going to be vegan, or yeah, I'm never going to be raw vegan, you might even just think about using that one. I think that is, like, if I was going to give people one health tip, that probably might not be the #1 top health tip. I'm not going to sit here and rank health tips in my head, but that would be a huge one. Even people that were not going to live a super healthy lifestyle or do a lot of other things to take care of themselves, I would say if someone committed to simply never eating, you know, just eating fruit for breakfast every day, nothing but fruit until noon, that they would reap great health benefits, probably more so than any just one other tip that you could put out there. So that's just a little simple in there. Like I say, I've been kind of on a train of thought of doing simple stuff lately, and that is step one. That's step one right there, just going fruit until noon. Now, I will try to, I don't know, I've got another kind of semi-video plan tomorrow, or video semi-plan tomorrow, but I would like to actually follow up on this and kind of go with the next step. So if I'll either do step #2 tomorrow, or I will be doing step #2 later in the week. Either I'll do a video and share it on the day I travel, or I'll do it once I get to the States. But come back to me, because I will be doing step 2 either tomorrow or within the next few days. But yeah, just a little simple tip there. I'm going to throw out more and more of these simple tips. I'm getting good response from my 6 staples video, the 5 tips for going raw vegan. Just simple stuff. I want to get people like that message. I'm happy of the comments that people have made, that they like to see a simple message and they don't want it all to be so complicated. Because simple's the way. Anyhow, I hope your week's off to a great start, and everything's going well. I will see you guys again tomorrow. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up and share it with some people if you will. Anyhow, see you guys tomorrow. Peace.